What's up, friends and family? This is the Roll Call. I'm Will.
JP.
And this week we saw Thor Ragnarok. So what did you think?
Yeah, well, not being the biggest Thor fan, I'll start with that.
Me neither.
I didn't hate it. I think we kind of agree on the forcing of jokes.
Yeah.
Like that was really my only problem with it, and like you said, the second half was kind of slow and
Well, just more unrelated.
Yeah, like from the minute they meet their sister to like where they have that big fight at the end was kind of
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it was kind of pointless, and like he's a gladiator and shit, which is cool. It got like the Hulk into it, and
quick synopsis. Pretty much, Thor, his sister shows up and wants to destroy Asgard, and they have to go find his dad. And then he goes to that planet, and they find the Hulk, and then they go back to Asgard to fight his sister. And that's...
He goes to the planet, finds the Hulk. Well, he doesn't know it's the Hulk at first. It's just his champion.
Yeah, no,
Jeff Goldblum's champion.
Honestly, that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
That's like, they took the Planet Hulk storyline and kind of merged it in the Ragnarok. That's my favorite part of the movie.
I was gonna say I like the Hulk the most. Like his jokes are funny.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, you never get to see him talk in any, like he does, but it's like one word or maybe a couple words. And this one he had like emotion and feelings, and
they actually fleshed out the Hulk.
Like he actually had like, it wasn't just a beast. He had, Hulk mad, like
Thor puny fire.
Yeah. Like, puny man, Hulk smash.
Yeah, I really like that too. That's what was good about the movie to me is, in the MCU, we haven't seen a lot of the Hulk, and the one movie he has is just him mad breaking shit the whole time.
Can't have his girlfriend.
I mean, Mark Ruffalo has only done the 2 Avengers film as the Hulk, and that's it. Mm-hmm. It's all we've seen, which I've always thought was a waste of such a good actor. Yeah. It was really cool seeing Mark Ruffalo being Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
And it was nice seeing the Hulk being an actual character as opposed to just that member of the Avengers who's really strong and can break shit when he's mad.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I like that part, but it did what Guardians of the Galaxy did.
Yeah.
Volume 2, where it like kind of starts a problem and then it goes off at the like midway through the first act all the way through the second act at like some other thing, and then at the end reverts back to the problem from the beginning. And it's almost like I kind of forgot about the whole Asgardian thing because you get so sucked into the Ragnarok.
Yeah, there's like an hour in between.
So it's like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about his sister.
Right.
But
that's the whole point. Got it. Yeah.
And it did kind of bore me for a little bit. In all fairness, I did fall asleep for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So I did miss a good chunk. But I don't know. I'm not that big of a Thor fan. I'm really not. So.
No, me neither.
But it was a decent film in the MCU. It does have a lot of cool Easter eggs for the MCU. Like Jeff Goldblum is related to Benicio del Toro from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is cool. They're like collectors, so they're the ones who get the Infinity Stones in the comics. They collect them, obviously. So and we don't really know much about the Infinity Gems, or they're called gems in the comics, but they're stones in the movies, which is random change.
Yeah.
But that's kind of, we're going to learn through them. And Jeff Goldblum's not gone. I was watching shit online. He's going to be back in the MCU.
Really?
Because he's got a bigger part to play, which is cool. I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, me too.
He was hilarious.
Yeah, he was like one of the only like, I don't know, maybe it was his comedic timing or
he's just Jeff
I don't
Goldblum.
know, but it was. he made me laugh the whole time, pretty much.
I was looking online, and they literally just let Jeff Goldblum be Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
He just, a lot of that shit was ad-libbed, and he went for like 20 minutes, and they just kind of clipped it. And
took out the nonsense.
But I like Cate Blanchett as Lady Death.
Yeah, she was badass.
Which is important, too, because Thanos is destroying, like, the world because he's trying to impress Lady Death because he's got to get his fuck on.
Gotta get the D wet.
Yeah, you know. Pussy controls the world.
That's right.
So, he...
Even evil pussy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Most of it is.
Which is the best kind, usually. Yeah. Crazier the better.
You don't want anything too easy.
Yeah. So, that's, I think, going to be the motivation for the movie, or it is in the comics anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't read the comics, but I watched a bunch of stuff, so... but there are also little cool Easter eggs. Like, Thor jokes about Loki turning him into a frog, which that happened in the comics. He turned into Throg, which is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
The art style in it, I thought was really dumb.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Then I looked online, and they did it on purpose to make it look just like the comics. And when I looked at the stills, some of the sets are literally from the comics. So I honestly, now I like it because that's legit. I really can appreciate something more the more it sticks to the source material. So even though I'm not the biggest fan of the way it looks, I can respect it.
Right.
So I'm not going to really complain about it.
I didn't hate it. I'm probably not, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to, I mean, I might watch it again if it's on cable. But,
I'm going to buy it.
Well, you buy everything. You have an addiction.
At least in the MCU.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't, like I said, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And it just felt too forced.
Yeah.
Like, not every line has to be a joke.
And every line was.
Like, that's what bothers me about it is... And I felt the same way about Deadpool. And I know that's how Deadpool's supposed to be. Like, that's who he is.
Deadpool did it better, though.
I know, that's what I'm going to say. But Deadpool, at least 80% of those jokes I laughed at. Even though it was, like, frustrating, it was still funny. But with Thor, it was like that one thing where he's spinning in the beginning.
Dude, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny. But it's like after that point, it kind of was like one-liner.
But it did work better than the previous two Thor films, which were like super serious and were stupid.
Yeah, which how can you take Thor serious?
The first Thor was good, as far as Thor goes, but the second one sucked ass. I'm sorry, I hated it. But it's like, it was super serious. This one, at least, I liked it better than the previous two because at least it wasn't taking itself too serious. But it pretty much to me was like Marvel being like, well, Guardians of the Galaxy works because it's so funny, so fuck it.
I just hope that this isn't like their new, like, how it's going to be in every single one. Like,
yeah, me too.
I know it sounds kind of silly. I've said it before, but I like my superhero movies to be kind of serious. Like... I mean, I don't mind a joke here and there, but like that's why I'm such a big fan of Batman. It's like,
that's why Batman's my favorite.
Me too. It's such like you can watch that and actually find yourself like he's just a normal dude. Like you can get really sucked into that universe.
Look at the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, but watching like Thor, you have to suspend disbelief for a minute, and then I don't know. For me, it's kind of hard to do that when I feel like I'm being force fed comedy
joke after joke
and
after joke.
It would be a lot better if they kind of cut that comedy in half and put in some. I'm not saying they have to be like, uppity and like super serial all the time.
It doesn't need to be the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exactly, but it would help for me anyway if they. I don't know how to say what
even
I'm thinking.
when Asgard is getting destroyed and everybody is about to die. And like
he gets his eye cut out.
Yeah, it's still jokes. There's a joke about his eye after his eye gets cut out. It's like
you look like your father.
Yeah, it's just it's too lighthearted. It's got to have a decent balance.
That's a good way to say it.
Even Guardians of the Galaxy was more serious at times, especially at the end of the first one. There was a couple jokes, but for the most part...
Yeah, people are dying. It's
yeah.
not like
Asgard being destroyed is just like, ha ha ha,
yeah.
ha ha ha. Joke after joke after joke, and it's like...
And then they try to be serious, and it comes off as like crazy corny.
Yeah.
Like, because it's so out of place. Like, you watch the entire movie as like a... like drama comedy kind of, and then it's like, you know, Asgard's not a place, it's a people, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah,
like
I agree. So
you went way too corny. Like, it was like ha 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 corny. Like, there was like, it just went straight to corny at the end. And
I'm interested to see how this plays into the future of the MCU, because it's gonna clearly have a serious impact on the way things go from now on. And it has me super stoked for Infinity War. I sound like such a fucking tool saying that. I'm super stoked, bro. But it does have me pretty excited for it. So, scores, what are you going to give it?
7. Guess. I guess I didn't hate it, but it wasn't horrible. It was more of my personal opinion than it being a bad movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible. It was just not my cup of tea.
I'm going to give it a 7.5. Again, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible.
Yeah, me too.
So that it's at least, you know, if you want to go see it and you like Thor, I just want it to be fair.
Yeah.
Not liking Thor and putting that aside, its first and second and third act don't really mesh well together. And its entire second act makes you forget about the big bad, which was a waste of Cate Blanchett, because she was really good as the villain. And I just realized that's the first female villain in the MCU. It's crazy. And they didn't even really use her. And she was a badass villain.
Yeah.
But they did use the Hulk well. I love the Hulk. And I like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, me too.
It was nice seeing him. That'll do it for this week. Not sure what we're going to do next time, but we will find something, and we will absolutely be back to either tell you a movie is awesome or
boo.
Yeah. So
don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, click notifications on, leave comments, suggestions, whatever. We are open-minded.
Yes. And we're lonely.
Very lonely.
We're single and ready to mingle.
But not with each other.
Well, that one time.
Anymore.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Because sometimes I'm cold and lonely.
Yeah, me too. We'll mingle with each other a little bit.
All right.
But we prefer somebody else.
Once in a while. Because as always, I am Will.
I'm JP.
And this was The Roll Call.
Peace.